Today we are just across the northern Oklahoma border at Sedan, Kansas, and we are here at Sedan Floral, and joining me is Jonathan Cude, who is the president of this operation. And you're selling a whole lot of wholesale plants to those local independent nurseries, and people are anxious to get them. Tell us a little bit about this process, please.
Absolutely. Well, we're a small family business. We've got about 20 acres of greenhouse. We'll sell flowers to garden centers in about a 500-mile circle around southeast Kansas, so multiple states. We've got annuals, perennials, vegetables, grasses, hanging baskets.
You've got them everywhere.
Everywhere.
And at this point, things are kind of busting at the seams, it seems like, ready to go
Absolutely.
out. So when you buy these in, like you buy in plugs, is that the process, or tell us a little bit about that?
We start almost everything, either a seed or a small cutting.
Okay.
And then we'll propagate it or germinate it, grow the plugs ourselves, and then transplant them into the finished containers.
Okay.
Once they get in the finished containers, we grow them up. They look pretty. We put them on a truck, ship them out, and they're to the garden centers. All
right, and so you can find Sedan Floral plants. I've seen your pots and your containers at a lot of different nurseries around the state. And that's really where you kind of focus on, is those independent nurseries. Is that correct?
Yep. Mostly independent garden centers. There's family-owned hardware stores. There's the landscape segment. There's a lot of different animals. We don't really have just one customer. We've got a tremendous number of customers.
And your customer service, I hear, is kind of what makes you special from a lot.
We hope. We try. We'll do about anything we can to get the flowers out the door and to the customers.
So you have 20 acres, you mentioned, or about close to. That's a pretty large greenhouse, right? Compared to
it keeps us busy. Yeah, it keeps us busy.
Okay. So tell me, we've got, I see perennials, I see annuals, and vegetables also. Do you do ornamental grasses, small?
We do.
Okay.
We do. Got a small line of ornamental grasses. There's probably a dozen or so in that lineup. Make for great accent plants.
And how do you stay with like what's coming out and what's new? There's always new plants coming out. How do you stay up on that?
We try our best to get out and tour other towns, look and see what's in the landscape. We constantly are listening to our customers to see what their feedback is. Mm-hmm. We're just trying to be as close to the market as we can to see what the trends are. Okay. But we are also kind of slow to move. With our size and our scale, it's hard to have the latest, greatest, newest everything.
Yeah.
But once we've figured it out, then we can bring it up to quantities and bring it out.
Okay, and obviously it's spring right now. What would this greenhouse look like come fall?
In fall, it'll switch. It'll be full wall-to-wall with mums.
Okay.
So preferably there'll be a time where it's completely empty and just concrete in between. You know, ideally we've sold everything in spring, but the greenhouse changes quickly. Everything that was out here just a few weeks ago was concrete, and now it's full of flowers.
Very good. Well, I know people are anxious to get their hands on them, so thank you so much for sharing this process with us. We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.